Alright, should we get this started? Let's see. Turn that on. Can we hear me? Hello? Alright. Alright. Welcome. Let's get into this and boop. Hey! Alright. Oh, wait, wrong way. Sorry, my hair's growing out. I'm trying to get used to this like mid-length again. What's going on? We're back with some more Stanley Parable. Anyway, so, today, we're gonna try and find some of the more obscure things to do. I have seen a few things, but hey, Kermit! What's going on? I've seen a few things. I didn't watch them too long. I just know of them. So we're gonna see.
Fuck your life! Bing bong!
Oh, that reminds me, I gotta change this. Thank you. To this one. Okay, now you can hear. So that doesn't bing bong into eternity through the speakers. Alright. Alright. Oh my god, these goddamn ads. Okay. Seeing the Stars did that. White Void ending. Yeah, did that one. Awaiting input. Ah, okay, cool. What game? No sad Kermit. We have Kerminis for that. Kerminis make everything better. Ugh. I'm gonna make a little attachment so we can just leave Kermini right there. Spirit Fair. I've never heard. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta get the right time this time. It's 2. Whoops. 2:14 p.m. Um, Oops. Oh wow. There's a lot of these. Ooh. Okay. Shh. Jesus. Oh, this looks awesome though. Okay, we're gonna add that to the wish list. We're gonna have to get permission later. Before we started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously and they just leave it at 12 o'clock and call it a day. But you are actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That is how I know you care about this experience and you're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if it's the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. What is my favorite time? Well, it usually changes all the time because it's whatever time I get to go home. Oh, go ahead. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me anything about the game. I want to play it, but yeah. Go ahead, pick whatever time you want, even if it's not the correct time. You've earned it. Bedtime is a good one though. All right, let's get back to the video game now. Interesting. All right, let's begin the game. All right, so we're gonna try the all awaiting input ending. I think I've done this one before.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Here we go, Stanley. Stanley's our man. Ah, this is not the right ending. Wait, hold on. This is not the ending or the start I want. Ugh. Because it's gonna be annoying. Because he's dork.
Stanley, come over here. Oh, you don't want to see the cool
No.
surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who
I
cares?
know. God damn. Alright. We need to go to 419. 423. 423 is not on. Okay, but how do I... Well, I can't do this one.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here. So he turned around and got back on track.
Oh, I'm not even playing. Hold on. Jesus Christ. I'm a mess right now. Hold on. Jesus. That's the proper use for that sound. Okay. Now we're here.
There
All
was
right.
nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here. It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified.
I can't. I'm interacting with the door. Look. I'm having a load of fun. This is like peak gameplay right now, okay? I'm having a time.
Are you really still in the broom?
Yes!
Standing around doing nothing?
You
Why?
seriously misunderestimate how much fun I can have. Oh! Hermione! Uh-oh.
You do realize there's no
Hermione lost his hat.
But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
It is!
When you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending?"
Oh, I got the broom closet ending!
Favorite. I hope your friends find this concerning. Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Damn!
Definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this,
Shit
the
happens.
responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative
Does
of the
happen.
long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway. Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before.
Oh, I bet you I can.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus?
That's me.
Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I can't look at other stuff. So we just gotta wait. Anyway, how is Kermit? Good. Other than being a little sad from the game, which is understandable. This is my new favorite candle. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, no, it doesn't want to work. It is called Dreams of Summer by Flickr. I found her on TikTok. And she makes this amazing candle. Oh god, I wonder if she has she had like a sampler pack which had like a bunch of them. I don't know if she still makes them. She kind of like went away for a while. But indie games ending go through. Play the path. Home at last. Go straight into the warehouse, ride the cargo. Yeah, I did that one. Unplugged. Um, Okay. That is frustrating. Oh, you son of a bitch. Begin the game again. I think, okay, so there was something I missed, in this one.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
The boss room, enter the new content door and press it again.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then,
I don't remember the singing.
oh, the
What's that? Little Stanley! Aw, rip little Stanley! Aw. Never even got to know little Stanley. I seriously don't remember the music. Wait, god damn it. Went the wrong way. Man, little Stanley needs a lot bigger memorial than just this little tiny corner. That is absolutely pathetic.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. Jane Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was
63?
Persona 3.
Trying to tell me something
all
here?
of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator
Okay,
content.
oh wait, what is this? Was that there last time?
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10.
I
Don't you get it, Stanley?
like work.
The game
I
was
just
perfect.
hate my boss.
It
Yeah,
didn't need
facts.
anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
But, so okay, so this is the problem now. I can't.
These were simpler times, Stanley.
Yeah, they were.
I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again.
Can I? Oh, maybe wait. Am I supposed to go this way? Yeah, okay, I'm dumb.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh.
Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Probably not.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Wonder if he chose that one. It's like, no, I want to make fun of this guy.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did. But maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley parable isn't quite... What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a
Okay, but facts.
skip button. Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No, 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 no. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people, and if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up. Here, we'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably, we all until the end of time, at which time everything all at once, so, now you see, blah 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet, no, until 245. That the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there is. How many billions left until so much more than forever ago? Which is why I say... the story and the choices, or what have you, and therefore by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such... Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's Well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. Stanley! Stanley! Stanley, please don't
Hey!
push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and
My
about
door's
us
gone.
and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time. I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of mist.
He's dead. He's gone. What's going on? Hello. Hello. Is there fire?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But
He's
where are
back!
the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up.
Oh, we're alone again.
The end is never the end, 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 is...
Uh-oh. Well, that's definitely not good. Gonna be in water next. Oh. Now this just suddenly feels like a portal. Oh, that's real. Okay. There's a dog barking outside. I was like, why is there a dog barking in the game? We're gonna keep going until this place is just crumbled down all around us. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's so pretty. I'm trying to grow some ivy, so this is like so pretty. Oh, okay. Okay, creepy. You see anything? Just like the end of time. Oh, oh no, oh. Wow. We made it to the end of time. Can I press the button again? Oh, button's broken. Alright. This is it. We're at the end of time. Just like that. Oh, yes, yes. We're back at the. Okay, so wait.
Workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Wait, this isn't. Hold on. Wait. What?
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Alright. New content. Ending. At the room with the 2 doors, enter the left door. On the path to the boss's room, enter the new content door. Wait, I didn't do this right.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, wait, the new content. Hold on.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you. You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley
It's been fun.
is a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Ooh.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Dos. Taste the sequel.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
I
Ultra
don't
Deluxe?
trust.
What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Potential. I don't trust that carpet. That is the carpet from The Shining. If you don't know that, go watch The Shining. It's a horror movie, though. I don't trust people who put this carpet anywhere.
Now, to
Okay.
be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Woo! 2.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
This decoration.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Stepniece? What the fuck is that?
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Is that me? Is that Stanley? Free new plus easy achievement. It can't believe how simple it is. Free achievement. Pull the lever. Receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Okay. Cool. Maybe it'll work some other time. Maybe if I reset it, it'll work again.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Find them. Ooh.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
This is not creepy at all. What? Okay. Why is that funny?
The worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely.
Why was that funny? That was so dumb.
Oh goodness, Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket exhibit. You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket. And I really
bucket?
hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket, okay?
Oh, wait.
All right, I'll get out of your hair now.
It's the infinite hole. I've heard about this one. Hole like infinity. It just keeps going.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Wait, was I able to go up there? Hold on, before I start falling forever. Okay, no, it's blocked. Okay, never mind. Just had to check. Whew. What do you think? Do we fall forever? Yay or nay? Yeetus or retreatus? That's all you need to tell me. Whee!
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather
Oh, good.
than later spectrum of
That made it into my programming. My slow clap.
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the...
Did you exaggerate?
hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat.
Oh my god, look at how far we went.
I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem.
I'm always the problem.
Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Try to wait. Yeah.
Great. Now,
Hey!
I'm excited to show you. Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Yeah.
I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing that... Wow.
It's getting smaller.
Okay, yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is.
Oh.
The shame of my lie has come. How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but I see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Nope.
Is the teleport button not working? You sure?
Broken.
Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You've got his best now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone.
It is the
With
infinite
whole
hole.
to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the whole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Yay, I win. Oh. What just happened? Wait, what just happened? Wow. Okay, guess we gotta start again. No, wait! God damn it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Skip.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how disappointing his ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Oh yeah! Woo! Okay, we're here for the second time! Yeah!
To a measly re-release with a few minor additions, think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for. Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game, here we are. Go on.
Oh, here's the
Try out
bucket.
some of the new features.
I missed that sign the first time.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable
It's
was
the
that it was confusing and paradoxical.
Wait.
It engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
It's ingenious.
Give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow
I feel
of comfort,
reassured.
even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Okay, we're back. All right, let's go do the other balloon.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket? Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with? You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion,
He was never
it
gonna
makes you
take your
realize that
choice.
you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get Well Someday it is.
Love that. All right.
Actually, maybe I should have gone with...
No.
No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Ooh, what is this? All right, the button that says the player that is playing this game. Oh.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
It's gonna say Stanley, I guarantee it.
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name.
How funny would it be someone playing named Jim plays this?
Simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim.
Jim.
The world's possibilities as
Nice to meet you, Jim.
Jim!
How's it going, Jim?
Into dust.
Jim.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now?
Yeah, I'm Jim.
So, then please step forward and press the button.
This button that says the name of whoever's playing it.
Jim.
Oh my God! It said my name! Ah!
What a thrill! What a rush! That was you!
Ah!
Described you. Do it again. Do it again. Jim.
Ah! It said my name!
Harder the
Ah!
If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Oh, sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
Whoa!
Too
much Jim. All right.
Otherwise soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Hey. But Jim. How's Jim? Oh, that's all right. I got my reassurance bucket. I'm all right. We're good. We're all right. Jim is okay. Jim's got his bucket. Yeah, Jim's got his bucket. It's a reinsurance bucket. That's all I need. Jim's okay. He's A-okay with the bucket.
I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Well, it's a good thing I'm named Jim. What's this? Ooh, the epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
My bucket named Jim? Bucket's named Jim? Free achievement, the infinite hole. Okay, I've been over there. Okay. Okay, so I think I got everything. Is this back? Can we get another gym? No. You've already been here. Alright, I guess it's time to move on. Moving on, Jim.
calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation
Yeah.
and long-term franchising potential.
Jim agrees. Does Jim agree? Jim.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready
think so.
to move on now?
Yeah. Got my reassurance bucket named Jim. What was doing in here?
So, Stanley, what do you think?
Hey, my name's
Do you
Jim.
like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going
Jim's
to
gonna
work.
sit here.
There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Jim agrees. This is a good idea.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Woo!
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on.
Look, another research bucket! And on a collectible.
Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
No.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Ooh. Oh, it's really relaxing.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I'll be right back. I just gotta do something. Sorry, I had to close my window. It's getting just a little chilly in here.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Why does it keep doing that? My insurance bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Yeah! My bucket. Oh.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I need my bucket.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket.
No, it can have it.
Can't you?
It can't have it.
Jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet
No.
believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket
Can't have my bucket.
upstairs to the boss's office.
I'm nothing without my bucket. Hey! Wait.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I savored it. I'm savoring that. Yep. Yep. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos.
Yep.
It would be with him always. The bucket would, and he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual...
Hold on.
connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along?
The bucket didn't know.
Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical
This is the way.
explanation. The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
But with the bucket in my
It
hand.
would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
All
The
right.
bucket is here
We're all
for you,
good.
Stanley.
Nothing can go
Everything
wrong with the
will be
bucket in my
fine.
hand. Absolutely nothing. See? That would have scared me a long
Stanley
time
and the
ago.
bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Mm-hmm. Don't gotta worry. Got a bucket.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. But just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall.
Bucket!
Now, what to do next, Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here. So they set up a little couch and relaxed. It really wasn't so bad down here, a bit cold perhaps. After some time had gone by, they installed a few shelves as well, and a sort of kitchenette that was useful for when the bucket was craving paninis.
Yeah.
But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came
Oh,
that
what
it
a nice
really started
rug.
to feel like a home. In fact, after some time, Stanley realized that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd never gotten to fully explore what was up there, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind control facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning. It unsettled the bucket deeply.
Oh,
Stanley wasn't usually like this. The
Bucket,
tried to reach
I
out to
swear
him
I'll
again and again,
change.
but to no avail. All Stanley could think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing it over again.
I
staying
will.
on the path. It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake.
It was! I fell by
need to do what
accident!
the narrator says. I need to see the true ending. This made no sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley was unconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground. The bucket sighed. True, it wasn't an ending. But it's where we happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if we accept the reality of things, maybe this will become an ending eventually. It's what the bucket was counting on. The two of them waited for a very long time.
Oh.
Hello. This is a recorded message scheduled either by you or a person in your place of work. The purpose of this message is to warn you about the dangers of recorded messages. If at any time you believe you are listening to a recorded message, please terminate it immediately and cease all flow of information from the recorded message into your perceptual sphere. Thank you, and have a pleasant day.
Wait. Figure finders. Does that mean there's one in there? Did I miss one?
When Stanley came to a set of two...
Wait, I forgot my bucket!
he
No!
was left.
Oh, yeah. Can we find the bottom text? Surface or levitation? Who took these pictures? Wait, wait. Oh, I got that one. That one's probably the original one. That one looks... Why do they look worried? Red room. Good luck. Please don't leave the office before reporting back. Okay.
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, we're gonna do the mind control ending real quick, and then I'm gonna hop off.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music. Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly...
I guess we can go on. I wasn't done, but okay. Gosh. Who's in... Yeah!
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands? Stanley figs.
Staminis!
What about Stanlerines?
Just
Yes,
like
I think I like that.
Kerminis!
Stanlerine under your belt.
Oh my god, I have to make a Stamini.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number...
God damn it! Alright. Yeah, no, I think we're gonna just stop there for now. I'm not doing that again. Anyway. Ugh. Let's let's take a look. Uh, Someone's already made one. Someone has already made one. Oh god. I'll tell you, it looks butt ugly though. It is way too small. Hold on. That is funny though. Oh man. Why did they do this? It's like they printed it lying on his back instead of upright. Ugh. I wonder if we can find some more. No. I printed a mini stand. It's the same thing. Okay. Well, that's funny. All right. Well, it does not capture. Yeah. It does not. All right, I think that's it for today. We're gonna keep going with this until I get all of those different endings. Now there seems to be quite a bit more. And ooh, there's a lot more to do. I'm sure. I think we have to like replay the entire thing now, especially like holding the bucket. That has to be. He's probably got a new thing for each one of those. Just holding the bucket. So. Um, we're gonna have to keep working on that. Um, Sooner rather than later, I will probably do another put together video, and we'll be doing the Dalek this time. Um, that is if I haven't horribly screwed up my tool here, which I was trying to work something around today, and accidentally bent it. Other than that, let's see, hold on, where is this? Ooh, wow. Actually, we're gonna do a new game. But I'm gonna have to start the stream over. I will be back in a few minutes. Call it about 10-15 minutes. I'll be back on with a brand new game. And then we'll take it from there. All right, I'll be right back. Bye.